everyone, today I'm talking about the winter skin saviors. Now I do have dry skin and it gets particularly bad in the winter, and I mean it gets really rough around here. So this is my top products for fixing your dry skin. Let's get started. One of the things that I absolutely cannot do without is a lotion. Now I do have dry skin, as I've mentioned, but I also have eczema, which means that I have irritations on my skin from things that I randomly touch. So with that, I've been to many dermatologists, and the only thing that I can say has worked very well for me is this. This is SarahB, which is a moisturizing cream, and what it does is it protects your skin with a nice barrier while restoring and nourishing your skin. Now, you might say it has a barrier that's in that kind of like film. No, it will be sort of not greasy, but you can feel a cream on your skin. But that means that it's just sort of moisturizing and staying there, so that way the outside elements don't get to you nearly as much. I know it sounds a little odd, but trust me on this. If you have bad skin or dry skin, or you really just need a lot of moisture in your skin, get this. It is one of the best things I can ever recommend for you. Whenever it comes to moisturizing my face in the wintertime, whenever it's gotten really bad, I take drastic measures, and I do mean this. So I have a special cleanser that I use, and it is the Lush Bush de Noël. Now, I don't use this all year because it's actually quite annoying. Now, whenever I clean my face at the sink, I have water that drips all the way down, and because of the formula of this, it actually just makes it a right old mess, honestly. So basically, this is a very crummy sort of texture with raisins and other yummy goodness in it. So with this, you take a little bit out, about the size of half a teaspoon, then you put it in your palm, put a little tiny bit of water on it, rub it around, and it'll become sort of a milky white color, and then you spread it on your face. Now it does feel like breadcrumbs, and I mean that. It feels like breadcrumbs, and it's kind of messy, and I've had someone come into my sink before and there's been a raisin and they're like, what the heck? So that's why I don't use this all year round, but it will take off all your flakes. It is a very good cleanser for the winter time. And on top of that, I like to use the Lush Celestial Face Moisturizer. Now, the only problem that I will say with this is that it takes forever to soak in. Not that's a bad thing on the weekend where you have no place to go. But if you are in a hurry, I cannot use this whatsoever if you expect to put on makeup, because it'll just slide all over your face. But the best part about this is the smell. And I do think this smells like Christmas. I might have just gotten some on myself. Whoops. But it's a very clean, fresh, that's a bit vanilla almondy, I'd maybe say, which I personally absolutely adore, and I do not mind having underneath my nose all day. Next up is hand cream. Now, I have had a little bit of love and hate relationships with hand cream just because a lot of them have very, very potent fragrances to them, and thus I stay as far away from them as I can. But also whenever it gets really, really, really bad and cold and dry, a lot of them do not work. Now I will say the one I'm going to share with you does not work at that time, and whenever it does get to that time, I actually just put the SarahB on my hands. But for every other time, I really like these. Other side. These are the Soap and Glory hand foods, and I have it in the original and the smoothie star right here. The main thing that I like about this is that it is a non-greasy formula that smells really good, and it also has shea butter in it, which does help restore your skin and give you the moisture. Whenever it comes to lips, I am kind of particular about what I use, because there's always those chapsticks that you get where 2 minutes after you apply it, you're like, I think I need to put on more chapstick. And there's other ones like Carmex that just feel like you've greased and slimed your lips for days. Now, I found a pretty good option, and it is the Body Shop Aloe Lip Care. Now, I have been using this, and I keep it in my pocket pretty much anytime I go out. Now, since it does have aloe, it does very much help with smoothing over your lips if you're having dry patches, and it can work with other colors. So I actually like to use it whenever I put it on and then I use a lip crayon. I wouldn't suggest using lipstick with it just because I don't think the formula would match, but it is something that you can still sort of layer up on your lips and be moisturized and protected. Next up is something that I like for whenever I want to pamper myself in the wintertime. This is not an everyday occurrence for me, maybe once a week if I'm feeling kind of icky. So you might know my love for the Soap and Glory Smoothie Star Scrub, and that is still my favorite. It smells like maple syrup. Absolutely love it, but lately I've actually been gravitating towards this, which is the Soap and Glory Flake Away, and it is another scrub. It is made with shea butter, sugar, and peach scented powder. So it does have it's almost like the normal Soap and Glory scent, but with a slight touch of peach to it, and as you can see, it's just sort of a nice scrubby sort of texture. And I like to use this mostly on my legs for just whenever it's feeling really dry. Then this adds a lot of moisture to your skin that sometimes just adding lotion can't do. This is it for my winter skin saviors. I like to apologize firstly for this lighting behind me. I guess the sun's creeped over the house and now it's shining through this window. It's kind of distracting, ain't it? So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have anything that you use in order to save your skin in the wintertime, I'd love to hear it. Put it in the comment box below. Subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!